If you watch where the sun rises and sets and how the light plays, then imagine a home where sliding doors and picture windows might open up the living space. You get this. Interior designer Nicole Roscoe was the creative hand behind the finishes.
Nicole, there's some massive volume in this space.
No, it is definitely a beautiful, voluminous space, which has got this beautiful pitch detail that we just had a very simple ceiling, which just flows down into this off-shattered concrete and then into the limestone floor, which opens beautifully onto the terrace area, creating a soft merger of both of the spaces.
Do you think in a house like this, the architecture dictates what you do in terms of decor?
Yes, it does, definitely. Because it's such a clean, contemporary space, the last thing you want to do is have something with big drapes and fluffy. So you want to create something that really accentuates what the architect's done with very simple furnishings.
She used her understanding of what he wanted for the home to make some exciting decisions.
This fireplace here was a bit daring on my behalf because it's something that's quite unusual, but I took natural copper and split it into panels, creating a focal point in this space and just warming and enlivening the whole architectural language.
The architect was Keith Mason of PW&M. Its striking design is enhanced by Nicole's clever use of color, art and collections. Stones carefully selected from Palabora add a natural feel. Jacques had firm ideas on how his home should serve his needs.
I'm seeing a lot of Frank Lloyd Wright here. There's some ranch-style house influence, but how involved were you with the architecture of this house?
Yeah, right from the beginning and right through the process, we changed things along the way, but the first specification was the house had to be around a courtyard because of I like looking into spaces and the urban noise, it cuts that out. And then wanted some white noise background and hence the waterfall.
Having had the opportunity to design from the ground up, what were the main important things for you? What did you want the house to be?
The three briefs inside of the house that was important was the kitchen area, the study and the main bedroom bathroom. We live in the kitchen mainly, and everybody congregates around there. The study is very important. I work a lot from home, and the outside garden space around which was indigenous, and I wanted to look into that space with wide windows. And then the bedroom had to be big. Luckily in South Africa we were able to do that with a lounging area and with a very substantial bathroom.
The bathroom features a double steam shower and a wall of sandblasted glass that conceals the wardrobes. The master bedroom is all glamour and elegance. It overlooks the water feature and courtyard and feels more like a small apartment than a bedroom. The house has its own water and energy supply, so it's self-contained and self-sustaining.
Tell me about some of the materials that went into the construction of this house.
Yeah, I was very specific about the materials I wanted in the house. They had to be natural, so materials were wood, steel, glass, travertine, off-shutter concrete was very important. What ended up was a very eclectic style, and what I'm very happy about because I believe those kind of styles are timeless.
Now, Jacques, I must tell you, some people have display cabinets for their dinky toys. Mm-hmm. Not this.
Over here is a Harley-Davidson Fat Boy from quite a few years ago when this was a real pride and joy of mine when I was 25 years old. And probably because that was quite a while ago, we forgot a space for it in the design. So we found a space in the planning behind the kitchen here. And we thought we'd then open it up and make it a feature. And I think it's worked out very well.
And that's your family tree, I believe.
Yes, the family tree is very interesting. About 2 years ago, my dad took an old book out from my grandfather who'd passed away. And there was one page in there with about 9 family members on it. I then placed the names on the internet and started inviting people, and amazingly, I have about 1,000 people.
How far back does it go?
It goes back to 1700, but it just shows the power of the internet, and it made a wonderful family tree.
A lighting change to striking neon pink and blue is a giveaway. The home theatre, with its comfortable, oversized couch and well-designed acoustics, guarantees that a night in at the movies is nothing short of perfect.
This is a very beautiful house, but Is it a successful home to you?
Yes, I do think it's a successful home, just in terms of all the spaces that we have and the integrations of those spaces and how they flow into one another. And there's really wonderful moments where you can just sit and just relax, and it's got such a calming effect. Like specifically, I enjoy sitting on the little chair in the bedroom and reading a book or listening to the gradual cascading of the waterfall.
Jacques, you live all over the world. I mean, you travel a lot. You are a global citizen. What is it about this house that you love?
This house was designed from the first brick up for our lifestyle, and I really think it's worked. And the things I enjoy about the house is really the beauty. I feel like I'm on holiday when I'm here. In certain areas, I feel like I'm in a spa. And everywhere I look at the house, it's very visually, aesthetically pleasing.
What started out as a structure designed to coexist with its natural surroundings soon became a home that reflects a contemporary South African way of life. It's a retreat from the city and a place to think up Jacques' next big project. There's no need to commute. It's all here under one well-designed roof.